Ryan Pappenhausen. Last time he played the Dogs, he scored 4. Here we go. Friday night football begins. And it's the Canterbury Bulldogs running towards the MCG. And they get things going here with Chris Patolo. His second top grade game this year. Now Jacob Kiraz back in the centres tonight. He moved back to the wing for one game only last week. But 2024, he's been primarily a centre. A new experience for Josh Cohen, named in the front row. Oh my goodness, Jake Turpin. Well, it's been a long time since he's touched the ball in first grade. That is unfortunate. His first game as a Bulldog in the top grade, and it's an error.
Yeah, just got to get that out of his head straight away. The first touch there. It wasn't a bad pass. He should have swallowed that one. But the Bulldogs last week against the Roosters came out and they exploded. I think they, at one stage they led 20 points to nil, but that error will put them behind now. 35 metres out, Melbourne Storm. Look at the formation. Straight away in the attack early in the game.
So it comes out to Jerome Hughes, linking up with Munster. Remus Smith. His 50th game as a Melbourne Storm player. Kamikamitha the decoy as Josh King bumps it beyond the 30. The Melbourne Storm with a great chance to start the game in a couple of extra tackles as Ili Katoa runs it into Patolo and Turpin. Grant comes here to the right. Oh, it almost opens up for King. Worrying signs here for the Dogs. Grant for Hughes. Hughes to Pappenhausen. Out it goes Remus Smith. And steady defence from Crichton with a little help from Kiraz and Hutchison. Now, that's a heads-up play from Crichton. It's play on. He's batted that out. Chopping the arm, but Melbourne have come up with it.
Yeah, one-on-one steal there from Pappenhausen.
Wow. Kamikamitha. What a crazy sequence of events there. Melbourne, another full set. Munster. Hughes on the right, but Grant goes underneath to Liero. Bumping and almost making it to the line. Now Hughes floats to the left. He gets it now. On it goes to Munster, the double pump. Pappenhausen. Numbers all of a sudden. Pappenhausen is over. Pappenhausen is in, but it's going up as no try. He says he scored. I guess we'll find out in moments.
Gee, he's got great speed, hasn't he? He took the ball standing still and away he went. Pappenhausen's quite confident about that. Caught in no man's land. Hutchinson, just have a look at him. Hasn't got the speed to get out to Pappenhausen here.
So
Katoa runs through the line there.
There's a defensive decision made by Stephen
Crichton. Was who ran through the line.
Clearly caught on the inside, so we're playing on to this point.
So it looks like it's all going to come down to the Pappenhausen put down. Wrong-footed there, Crichton, then Stedding. Pappenhausen already has 3 tries this year. He now has 4.
Gee, Salmon should have made a better attempt than make the tackle there.
Pappenhausen, we have a decision.
And he's the man that stole the ball back off the Bulldogs after they got the ball back. Pappenhausen scores the try there for the Melbourne Storm. There it is, it's been awarded. Gee, should have been tackled there. Got caught flat-footed. And away he went, took off. He beat Hutchinson. Salmon should have made a better attempt. Crichton was at the back trying to make the tackle, but Pappenhausen scored. There's the knockdown there. They always go for the arm of the dummy half, so it's not a knock-on from the Bulldogs.
That is a fantastic steal from Pappenhausen. That is the first steal of his career. And then he finishes it off with the 4-pointer. So Crichton's heads-up play completely cancelled out. John Denver blaring around the stadium here. It's becoming very popular, this song at sporting venues. And we're not quite in Sweet Caroline territory, but it's getting plenty of airplay. That's not a bad kick. That's not a bad kick at all for Nick Meaney, who just re-signed with the club. It is Melbourne 6, Canterbury 0. Now we finally get a chance to go down to the sideline and say hello to Jake Duke.
Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, everyone. Ryan Pappenhausen, a great start for the Melbourne Storm. He's actually scored 52 points now in his past 3 games against Canterbury. That includes 6 tries and 14 goals. He loves playing against the Bulldogs, gets the Storm off to a great start on what is a fine night down here on the sideline, about 17 degrees at kickoff. A little bit of dew on the field, but not too much breeze to trouble any of the players as well. And as you mentioned, guys, the Storm shooting for 13 straight here in Amy Park tonight. They've averaged almost 30 points across those 12 games. They're off to a flyer here.
They sure are. Thank you, Jake. So, very different start for the Bulldogs than this time last week. Coates a little gingerly. Oh, there's a strong tackle as Ball driven back, the former Tiger. Seems to have won that left edge position these last couple of weeks. Liero now a middle here for Melbourne. Alec McDonald on for Chewy Kamikamitha. Kamikamitha off very early. So it goes out to Ball again. Much sturdier defence this time from Canterbury. Munster is going to have Addo-Carr going back here. That'll feel good for Josh Addo-Carr. The last time we saw him was Good Friday, when he was taken out just before half-time and ruled out with HIA, under the HIA protocol.
Well, just on that kick return there, it looks like Connor Tracy has moved back to the fullback position. Crichton taking up his spot in the centres, so playing at right centre, Stephen Crichton played left centre last week. Well, they've swapped him over.
Well, Cameron Ciraldo did telegraph that it wasn't a certainty that Crichton would play in the fullback role. That's a high tackle. McDonald there, he'll claim the ball runner slipped, but that's going to give Canterbury a terrific chance.
It's pretty hard to pull out of that one. Just falling down. A little swinging arm over the top. The Bulldogs get an opportunity. They'll be disappointed with the way they've started this game. Now they go the attacking zone.
Well, the one thing that's been positive for the Bulldogs the last few weeks, apart from the fact they've been winning, they have been racking up points. Twice they have scored 30 or more. It's a very good Melbourne team they're up against, though. Burton going out to Patolo. That's the 10-metre line where he'll play it. And Marnie sending it on. Hutchison early ball. Crichton in the centres. And Waugh grabs hold of him and gets some help from Remus Smith and Munster. Salmon in a dummy half. Marnie first receiver. Curran onto Burton. Great grass-cutting tackle there from Hughes, who clutched at his groin there after making that tackle, Jerome Hughes. Out it goes to Crichton, the right footer, which is hauled in by Coates. He's got work to do. Not even Xavier Coates can make anything out of that.
Yeah, he picked the ball up beautifully in the in-goal area. What about the chase there from the Dogs? A little grubber kick in and behind the line. Bounced up beautifully there for Coates, but look at the chase. Any number of Bulldogs players there. 5 in the picture. That's a good sign for them.
Certainly got the distance. Crichton, big volleyball back there. Grant will claim he was taken out. Canterbury come up with it, and we continue. Giro. So back-to-back sets on the attack for Canterbury. Ball's loose though. Grant, did he take it cleanly? Yes, he did, according to referee Wyatt Raymond.
Yeah, he'll be filthy about that, Marnie. That's a one-up there from Grant. The ball on the ground, knocked down again. Marnie just desperate to dive on that football. Grant gets there first. That's a good win for Melbourne.
So Ryan Pappenhausen with the try. Very early entry into the game. Melbourne Storm 3 wins, 1 loss. They start the weekend in 3rd. Hughes. Plenty of air on this. Bringing Connor Tracy forward. Comfortably handled. So the positional change at the start of the game with Tracy, the fullback for Canterbury, and Crichton, despite being named at fullback, in his customary position in the centres. Addo-Carr has played just 80 minutes this year. Law stayed down briefly. Here's a spread. Kick out. Oh, he palms away from Meany, then slips the pass to Cherry. Cherry's got no one to give it to. Has to do it on his own. Oh, but kick out. Stamps his authority early on. Last tackle. Burton for Marnie. Marnie now for Hutchison. Out it goes Salmon. It's all sideways. Crichton with the grubber. Cut off by Coates, who stays in.
Geez, in rare form, isn't he? Kick out. They did well to clean up at the back that time and scramble the Melbourne Storm, but kick out. Meany just having a look at him. Where am I going to tackle this big unit? Just palms away from him. Cherry with the ball out the back. Look at the flick. What about the skill? What a season he's having.
Last week, 7 runs, 163 metres.
It was 149 metres in the first half. Had a bit of a bludge in the second half kick out.
Hughes, some good wobble on this, and again it's going to hit the grass, and Tracy lets it bounce for Kiraz. Oh, penalty. Penalty here, so momentum just going Canterbury's way these last few minutes.
Gee, he does some work, Kiraz, at the back. I know there's a lot of superstars that have gone out and bought the Bulldogs, in Stephen Crichton and Burton and those sort of guys, but just watch Kiraz at the back of the field. The amount of work that he does. Wins the penalty that time for the Dogs.
So again, good field position, starting on the 30-metre line. And it's going to be Tracy. Otherwise played 6 games of fullback before this year. It was at the back end of last year for Cronulla when Will Kennedy was injured, and Tracy stepped into that role. And you know he can play pretty much anywhere in the back line. Curran bounds over the 20. Liera will be last to peel off. Hutchison for Burton. Delays the pass. Kick-out touch. Addo-Carr dances along the touchline.
I think he's out.
He grounds the ball, but it does appear as though he didn't quite stay in.
Video review. Grant, I have no try based on the touchline and the grounding.
And you would think perhaps he's gone out even before he got to the try line, which is a real shame. Kick-out's pass was outrageous.
Yeah, first the flick out the back and then the tip-on pass. Meany trying to come up with the tackle. I think he treads on the sideline right at this last step. Right there. Right here.
That's out, yeah.
Josh Addo-Carr puts his foot on the touchline. We have a decision.
Do you know what? Had Meany not have come across there, he would have left the ground to try and dive and go the aerial route.
So again, kick out is proving to be so hard to handle. But no result here.
Front foot.
Look at this. I don't imagine what the defence really did wrong there, but Meany just doing enough to help Addo-Carr onto the sideline. Coates. Scored every time he's gone up against the Canterbury Bulldogs. Now Liero looking for the quick play the ball. And that allows Grant to take a few steps. Well read there by Canterbury. As McDonald closed down quickly. Sharp play the ball though, with King almost to halfway. Hughes kick. Tracy. Oh, he gave it to Addo-Carr, who did well to hold it because the 2 Melbourne defenders are all over him, and then the break away briefly.
Yeah, Warbrick won't be very happy about that. You see him come again after he's made the break. Good footwork there from Addo-Carr. He's getting one over the top of him there. It's been a good comeback so far from the Bulldogs after the first try. They've played solid.
This has been them, hasn't it, in 2024? Sticking to their task as Salmon carries it on tackle number 4. Short side players. Hutchison delays the pass. Tidy tackle, Grant. Last. Plenty of time for Crichton to set himself, but it's a sideways kick. Cherry takes it, knows he has to get rid of it. Curran cleans it up. And Pappenhausen, no problem, off the Curran kick.
Yeah, ended up a little bit sloppy there. The ball off the side of the boot from Crichton. The Bulldogs have got them where they want them. What about the work rate too from kick out? Look at him chasing it.
So it's hard yakka at the moment for Melbourne. With King not yet to the 40 on tackle 4. Hughes almost overran that. Final play, Pappenhausen to do the kicking. With kicking on the run. Tracy gets it on to Hutchison. Again, chancy pass, but almost effective once again. Kirace, very good at this. Already his 7th run. Now, Barney, who can poach a 40-20. He got the distance okay. And Pappenhausen swallows it up. And goes long for Jerome Hughes. Hughes, this is where he can really flourish. He got through Burton, but not Addo-Carr. Good start to the set, though, for the Storm.
Well, it's so good to see Pappenhausen get into stride early now over those injuries so far. Got into quick speed straight away. It was a good run upfield, too, to start the set from Hughes.
It's Trent Liero in the 13. Munster for Hughes. Quick ball, Pappenhausen. Lovely work, Meany. And now, going up top there was Burton. And Will Warbrick not happy. And happy to let the touch judge know about it. And you could hear for yourself, McDonald. Munster. Gee, that's got some height on it. This won't be so easy. A great catch by Connor Tracy, who has his wonderful ability to take these kicks without breaking stride.
He's got tremendous pace too at the back, Connor Tracy.
Big blow for the Melbourne Storm, guys. Tui Kamikamica came off early in the game, went straight up the tunnel to be assessed. Been told it's a calf injury. You can see him there in the back left of the Storm bench. He has been ruled out of this game. All
right, geez, that is a blow. Gone after 3 minutes. Thank you, Jake Duke. Canterbury here, rolling. Oh, an untimely slip there for Hutchison. But the lead is coming pretty comfortably. Burton. More of an end-over-end kick, but plenty of height again. And mistiming there were Cherry and Addo-Carr, so coming down with it comfortably enough, Warbrick.
Yeah, apart from the first try there from the Melbourne Storm, they've had all the field position, the Dogs.
One thing the Storm haven't done this year is put opponents away. In fact, the last 3 games have been down with 20 minutes to go. All 3. Here's Hughes, and well inside the 40. It's got an excellent bit of angle on it, but Tracy has it covered. Oh, that looked line ball. Not the first close call with a high tackle tonight.
I like his style too, Tracy. Just got up and played the ball. Sometimes you get hit accidentally. Just get up and play it.
So we'll look here. Meany was the one that came in with the left arm. This is only part 1 of the doubleheader. Broncos, Dolphins, the big one tonight. A sellout, I'm told, at Suncorp, as it should be. 2 fabulous games last year, both going down to the wire. That's a forward pass. If it's not a forward pass, it was It was dropped there by Hughes, so that was a bit messy from Canterbury.
Harry.
Yeah, it's not the time you want to make a mistake. They'd had plenty of possession early in the game, the Bulldogs. 7 from 11, and that one hurts. Just trying to find the man back on the inside. Hutchinson just double pumped. And they lose the ball forward there.
Yeah, certainly looking at the replay, the pass was fine. Certainly backwards, but no question that Sam Hughes, the youngster, put that one down. So 5 errors for Canterbury. Pappenhausen to Meany, but the Dogs reading that perfectly. So horrific completion rate from the Bulldogs, but they're right in this contest, at least certainly the arm wrestle. Melbourne struggling a little for punch at the moment. King into Salmon and Hughes. Grant, Munster on the run. Law trying to hit a hole. Short side here, Munster. Now kicking back towards the middle. Here comes Hughes. Ball's been lost. Tracy grounds it in the in goal. And really out of nothing, they've created something, the Storm.
Gee, it was wonderful skill, wasn't it, from Hughes? We mentioned him before the game. So important to this Melbourne Storm side. Kick back in field there from Munster. Look at the chase here from Hughes. And plenty of players in and around the ball. Tracy cleans up at the back end. But just like that, they've finally got up the other end, forced the line dropout. That's what they do. They build pressure well, Melbourne.
No clock.
Wyatt Raymond, the referee. First game for him in the NRL. Seen a lot of him as a touch judge. But now with the whistle in his mouth and Alec McDonald having to come off. And that brings Christian Welsh into the contest. Surely Crichton is the target here. He'll have all the time in the world to get there. It was Kiraz, but not the result they were hoping. Plenty of depth on that kick, maybe to the detriment of the Bulldogs. Welsh only played 22 minutes last week, but highly productive in that short period as Munster out for Josh King. So Melbourne have not had many chances down here, even though they've got the 6-0 lead. Vieira, early ball, Munster. Now gets it on here for Smith. Slipped through Crichton and then got past Kiraz and almost got there. Great clean-up work, Hutchison and Salmon. 2 tackles left. Grant to Hughes. The front man, Katoa. Oh, he was desperate to get the offload away. But the ball has been lost and the Dogs hold on.
Yeah, some sort of tackle there from Bronson Cherry. 1-on-1, makes the big tackle on the back rower. And you're right, Dan, they lack a little bit of punch through the middle now, the Melbourne Storm. Got some wonderful attacking players. And there's Smith going close. Did well not to get that ball and force it on the outside. And here's the tackle over the top from Cherry. They hang on again, the Bulldogs.
One of the better offloaders, Eli Katoa, but not there, not that time. We saw or heard that buzzer go off last night to the Roosters' detriment, but obviously at that time someone just forgot to flick the switch. And Salmon now. Sam Hughes, Cronulla Jr., punched out 43 minutes last week as he warms into first grade. Turpin, out for Hutchison. On it goes from Burton to kick out. Kick out makes mincemeat of the defence, but then the pass is astray. So kick out left them in his wake, but the pass lets him down.
Yeah, it was used with the front on tackle there from Kickow. I wonder if they'll have a look at that with the HIA. Just have a look. Very hard man to tackle. Catches the hip on the way through. Geez, Kickow's been dangerous, hasn't he? I wonder if they will have a look at that one. Burton couldn't control it. Just get the ball to kick out early and let him do the rest.
Yeah. He did get up quickly, Hughes, so perhaps that'll be given the all clear quickly. Hughes to Munster. Now it's Remus Smith. That's Xavier Coates there as it comes out to Christian Welsh. There's the offload from Welsh, and there's Hughes lurking. Again, pretty good scramble from Canterbury. So play the ball. Loiero bumps it upfield. With Grant looking to run. This time he does run. Held down by Turpin. Welsh jumping into dummy half. Again, some zigzagging here. Classic tackle there, Turpin. Upending Trent Loiero. One play left. It's Hughes. He's going to go to the air. This is Coates territory, but he's well short of the line. Well, no way. No way! No way! It's Remus Smith who scores! Is there nothing? Is there nothing Xavier Coates can't do?
Well, we saw him score a freakish try a few weeks ago in the corner.
He was out in Richmond, and he somehow got his boot to it.
Well, how didn't they bundle him in the touch there? Just shows great strength to stand. And then the awareness to put it in the boot, to kick it through. Look at that. Trying to get him there, straight on the spot. Smith scores for Melbourne. They go back to back.
Oh,
that's freakish.
The Harvey Norman replay is a beautiful thing. I read during the week, like, AFL people coming out and talking about his marking technique and the way he uses his body. I bet they approve of that. The little rubbering kick in traffic.
What a terrible bouncing ball for Hutchinson. He couldn't handle the ball, just dripped off the back of his fingers. Can't believe it. Terrible bounce. Xavier Coates, only round 6 and he's done 2 freakish things I haven't seen before.
That kick surely wasn't as deep as they were hoping. He took it 5 metres out. Defenders all over him. And yet he somehow conjures that little grubber.
How strong is he, Dan? To be able to stand on one leg. They're pushing him in the touch. And finally kicks it through. But good awareness too. You've got to give him a rap, Smith. Remus Smith to be on the spot and just have the awareness to follow through to score.
First time Remus Smith has scored against his old club, the Dogs. He'll feel good about that. 5 years at Canterbury, but really, like so many, have flourished at Melbourne. Like this man, Nick Meaney. Pretty good record from the sideline this year, Meaney. And that one's got work to do. He was 6 from 8 until then from either sideline. But there's the reason that try was scored, as we look at one more replay. Again, it's hard to know what the Bulldogs did wrong there. Kiraz waited for Coates to take it. He was all over him. But poor old Hutchison just kept out of reach. So here we go, and a real character test for Canterbury, who've been really in the battle, but now down 10 points to 0. Back here from Salmon, Kikau and Marnie chiming in as well. Christian Welsh, saw the impact he made with that offload in that set that led to the try. Very hard to put away there. Oh, strong contact, Bloor, and bounces away for an offload.
Is that Turpin again? His defence has been good. He's hurt too, Bloor.
Welsh, early ball. Munster, flat. Katoa, handled. Yeah, they've already lost Kamakamitha, so they could be in a little bit of trouble there. Now this high kick is bringing Tracy forward. And he's handling all those high kicks well. So Sean Bloor, third game this year. And starting to make a fist of that left edge spot. But might have a problem there. Right. "26 minutes gone. Turpin. Burton. Kick out, winding up. Cherry into Warbrick. So Burton again in over end. And Coates takes it. Kiraz, he jumped out of place, and now Coates is over halfway. Marnie sliding across. Tracy was there in cover as well. But Xavier's night just gets better and better. The spread on for Hughes. The coach. Oh, Addo-Carr. Ryan's out Nick Meaney. A rare set restart here on this Friday night as Welsh gets over the 30. It's a big test for Canterbury now. Hughes, Bunster, shape to go inside. Feeding it on the Bloor. That's encouraging for Melbourne that he carries that forward and is persevering. Munster. On for Hughes. Delays the kick, miscues the kick, and gobbled up by Tracy.
Has not missed the beat, Tracy. The kick wasn't that good off the boot, but geez, right in the position, right there. What about the cover tackle there from Marnie too? We saw Coach stride upfield. The chase was on. He looked like he was away. Great play from Reid Marnie.
Kiraz. You could keep putting up these stats and you'd see that they're very even in some regards. Canterbury's completion rate has hurt them as Tracy works it up the middle. There you saw three line breaks to 2. But well inside the 40, but looking for distance. Pappenhausen sizes it up. He's got Coates on his outside. Just happy to take the tackle. So Pappenhausen got an early try. Here's Warbrick pummeling upfield. Kick out getting away with that one. With Munster to halfway. Now, a belated set restart here. Tepoi Moiroa in the 16 jersey. Josh King taken down by Hughes and Turpin. The play the ball's getting quicker now for Melbourne as Welsh gets an offload. Grant goes down the middle, comes to Tracy, and Curran comes across. Also Salmon, but here come the Storm. A stack of tackles left. Oh, another big shot as Cherry doesn't quite finish off Josh King, who gets to within half a metre. Grant, he tries to thread the needle, and Canterbury come up with it.
Yeah, I just wonder how much this is going to take out of the Bulldogs. Couple of long-range breaks from the Melbourne Storm. That was a poor option. I wish he had that back.
So Bailey Hayward makes his NRL debut. Well done. He's been playing off the bench in New South Wales Cup. A halves player who's been chipping in as a dummy half. And he'll enjoy this. His first game in the big time. Scottish player. Pappenhausen, look out. Salmon across. And now Melbourne are dominating field position. And there's the young man Hayward making a tackle. Reema Smith. Farmer-Silly is the 15 for the Bulldogs. Munster for Hughes. Hughes on for Meaney. Meaney taking on Cherry. Cherry one-on-one. Grant at second receiver. King at third. Munster to kick. Here comes Coates. But Tracy is absolutely clobbered by Xavier Coates. Well well done to the pair of them, Tracy, for standing up to it.
Gee, that makes you stand up and take notice after that tackle. Just watch the rush here. Munster just puts it in the corner. What's this for a tackle? Gee, that inspires your teammates.
He is fearless, Connor Tracy. Farmer's silly. Haven't seen him since round 2 when he was knocked out in the early moments against Cronulla. Oh, there's a strong shot. Sam Hughes knocked off his feet. Now kick out. They've got an overlap here with Sherry. Oh, now he wears one from Warbrick. The big hits are flying, thick and fast, and that's a changeover.
Gee, had he been able to get the pass away there, because Warbrick had come in to make the tackle on Cherry, had he got the ball to Addo Carr, I would have been shutting the gate there. What about the defence from these two sides? I wonder how much petrol they've used up the Bulldogs at the back end of this half here.
Good news for the Melbourne Storm, guys. Ali McDonald has passed his HIA, so he will be able to return to this game very soon. Really good news considering they've already lost Tui Kamikamitha to that calf injury.
That's it. A bit worried about Sean Moore as well. Thank you, Jake. Munster shoveling. Smith cleaning it up. Remus Smith. And Welsh in the middle of the field. With King brought down on tackle 5, or at least stopped on tackle 5. Munster not working with much room here. Players collided there in back play. Salmon was one of them. Pappenhausen was another. They both get up.
Well, they all straight to the referee. Thought there might have been a bit of indiscretion there from Salmon. Well, they got away with it there.
Just the 2 penalties in this first half. Here's another Bulldog spread. And Addo Carr's got some space. Katoa coming across. Addo Carr sweeps by him. Pappenhausen down low. But now the Dogs with a bit of a roll. Burton sizing it up. And Hutchison straightening and taking. As it comes out here for Burton. Back inside for Tracy. Desperate Melbourne defence. That was Grant that time. Welsh the previous tackle. Hutchison goes out to Crichton. Crichton nurses a kick. Pappenhausen. Coates not expecting it.
Gee, reads the play well, doesn't he? Pappenhausen went a little bit kick happy so far on the right side. Crichton with the kicks. He positions himself beautifully. What about the skill to get that ball away straight away? Just need that one try, don't they, the Dogs? They've broken them up a few times, just haven't been able to finish the play.
King. Hughes. That's the 4th time he's taken the line on tonight. Munster. Oh, he takes a tumble, but hang on. McDonald was behind the kicker, apparently. Needs to get rid of it. And somehow does. But back there is Burt. That was a strange passage of play. But in the end, probably a net positive for Melbourne, given Munster nearly took a tumble with the ball in hand.
Well, the big positive...
Oh, Kiras is trying to offload, but hang on. Referee called held.
Oh, lucky to get away with that. Gee, they've scrambled well. They're a different side this year, the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they've got some kicker. There's no question about that. Is Marnie links up with Hughes. Hutchison, Supple, Cherry. No question, this is where Canterbury think they can flourish on the left side. Burton, again, rushing defence. But that won't be the easiest one to catch, and Coates wants no part of it on the fall. Oh, he's dropped that. Crichton with a little punch of the fist. He tapped it back, and Coates reaching forward puts that one down.
Well, they've got to go all out now to try and get on the scoreboard before half-time. 5 minutes left there.
And Melbourne Storm players there, all over the VB hard-earned index. Josh King, he's always up the top of the leaderboard when we see the Storm in action. Well, here we go. Canterbury with a real chance as we approach half-time.
Yeah, heavy work load with the ball there for Josh King too. 96 metres in the first half. He's led the way.
Hutchison breaking out of this. Oh, what a shot! What a shot! Xavier Coates!
He's come up with a couple like that this evening.
He's become Felice Corfusi tonight. He is racing out of the line and just ironing blokes out. Poor O'Connor Tracy, and that's on tackle one.
Bulldogs are disputing the decision of knock on.
Well, if it comes out and touches the player who makes the tackle on you, that's a knock on. I think this would be
What are we challenging here? Is
a bit of a Hail Mary call, this one.
there's nothing outside of this.
No, that's a knock on.
Connor Tracy knocks the ball on into the defender. The challenge by Canterbury is unsuccessful.
Was Tracy perhaps trying to claim he was passing it backwards, and as he was passing it, it hit the Melbourne player, Coates?
Unsuccessful.
That's a look of a man perplexed, Cameron Serraldo.
Well, the coach would be pulling his hair out there off the scrum base, that mistake.
And it's an odd challenge. But yes, you're right. First tackle. They'd worked so hard for that chance. Back to Clive Churchill's studio after this. Team back there will look at this first half and then look ahead to the Broncos and the Dolphins, the big one. It's coming up as soon as we're done here in Melbourne. Again, the physicality continues. It's being served up by both sides. Warbrick gets up a little gingerly. King. McDonald. Munster. Might have spotted something he liked there. That's a very late offload. And he and Salmon have a little bit of niggle. Munster playing it. This won't be easy. Oh, yes, it will for Addo-Carr. Handles that comfortably.
Well, they're right in this game, the Bulldogs. I don't reckon they'll be that disappointed going in at 10 mil down. They've carved them up a couple of times on their left-hand side. That's their preferred side to go down for the Bulldogs.
They've actually made more line breaks than Melbourne. 4-2-3.
Just can't finish off.
That's the story of their season. Bailey Hayward at the 14. Hutchison getting it on to Crichton, starting to involve himself a little more. Wearing one, but playing in the centres. Marnie. Burton shapes to kick, does kick. Here comes Addo-Carr, needs the bounce, gets the bounce. Pappenhausen doesn't panic, but still one tackle. They're not done here, the Bulldogs. Cherry. Burton. Long pass, Marnie. Keeps it going, Hutchison. Wants to kick, but gives it to Tracy. Crichton with the dig. The boot of Crichton hasn't been quite on song so far tonight.
He just went off the side of his boot. What he was trying to do was kick it back in field from that right-hand side to the left and try and get the bounce. Just bounce straight out. An easy 7-tackle set here for the Melbourne Storm. Been brutal at times this game.
And fast as well. Not many breaks in play, really. Hughes. Canterbury can't yield here before half-time. Absolute non-negotiable for them. Hughes left on the ground. Here's Sam Hughes. Again, a heavy shot. Now, if that's hit Hughes, now it's called play on. We just continue. Sean Bloor. That's only tackle 3. Grant, short side. Munster lurking. Holding it. Remus Smith. Very nice tackle there from Kiraz. But quick play the ball. Melbourne really sent something here. Here's Jerome Hughes. Billy Kautoa crabbing. Jerome Hughes pausing and running. And taken down by Burton. This is it. This is it for Melbourne. Pappenhausen back in field. And, Salmon nonchalant, but he comes up with the ball.
They're always at you, aren't they, the Melbourne Storm? They've made a number of clean breaks in this game and held the Bulldogs down on their goal line, but as I mentioned before, this is a different doggy side. They've scrambled great tonight so far. 10-0 won't be enough for Melbourne, I don't think.
No, but they are one of the great teams with a half-time lead. You're not kidding about the Bulldogs throwing a fair bit at them, at least in the run of play. Mark out for Burton. Here's Kickout. One last hurrah before half-time. He shrugs away Hughes. Then the audacious pass that finds Cherry. Cherry keeps it alive. This might be the last play. Hutchison. Back it comes now. Burton. This will be the last play. Oh, and Marnie puts it down. So you can see the kernels there for Canterbury. There's something bubbling, but it's that man, Xavier Coates, who has just been magnificent, both in attack and defence, and a big reason why the Melbourne Storm lead the Canterbury Bulldogs 10-0 at half-time. It's the second half of the Storm and the Bulldogs. And Matt Burton gets us underway on this pleasant Melbourne evening. This is Tepoi Moiroa, came on late in the first half. Melbourne, of course, lost to Kamikamitha early. They almost lost this man, Sean Bloor. He picked up a knock, and Alan McDonald went off for a concussion test. So in the walls a bit, Melbourne. Josh King, 15th run. He really has picked up the slack with no Kamikamitha. He's almost played the role of two front rowers, Josh King.
And they got a bit of value off the bench too, with Christian Welsh coming on with a couple of offloads. So
handy run from McDonald here, so Melbourne get through their first set. Connor Tracy has been very good taking bombs at the back, but this time can't make any territory here as Kiraz knocked off his feet. Jake Duke, down to you on the sideline.
The message from half-time, guys. Bulldogs coach Cameron Ciraldo not happy with the amount of pressure the Storm is putting on that man, Matt Burton, when he gets his kicks away. He also wants them to clean up the errors. 8 errors in that first half, a 64% completion rate, killing them against the ruthless Melbourne Storm. While for them, Craig Bellamy thinks his side was too impatient in good ball with some bad end of sets. He wants more high kicks targeting their tall wingers in Coates and Warbrick on the wing.
Thank you, Jake. Yeah, that is interesting about Burton. All his bombs tonight have been end over end because of that rushing pressure. And this is just a conservative deep kick with Pappenhausen bringing it back. Bailey Hayward, now a first-grade rugby league player, making that tackle with Jamin Salmon. Munster. Well, he wanted to find someone too, and he's frustrated by that. Look at him. He was ready to deliver a pass there to get Melbourne going. Storm, though, in good field position. Kick out, slow to get up. Grant with the one marker takes off. Sloppy play the ball. And it's a straightforward knock on.
yeah, there's a mistake there from Harry Grant. That was a great set there from the Melbourne Storm. You have a look at Cameron Munster coming in and taking an early carry. That's a good sign for them. From dummy half, straight up the middle. Couldn't get the offload. Harry Grant on the back end of that set makes a mistake from dummy half.
He said something concerning this week, Cam Munster. Said, I will be 70 to 80% all year. Of course, he's got that groin problem, only his second game back. You really wouldn't know tonight that he's hampered, because he's had 5 runs now and hasn't been too perturbed. And someone again has forgot to turn the switch off. It's like they've pressed the sleep on the alarm instead of turning the thing off. So the Bulldogs here with Pauasa Fanasili. His 5th club, Dolphins last year. Hayward, Hutchison, Salmon. Straight into Bloor and Munster. Sam Hughes. 11th game of first grade for Sam Hughes. Last tackle, and it's the left foot of Hutchison. Coates to reassess that while that was in mid-air. And he's not going to try and offload this time as he's put on his back.
Well, he's been first up there, Bailey Hayward, on every chase there. Trying to make a contribution here. That was a great front-on tackle.
Ooh, Warbrick. Strong run, strong tackle. King. Roll down the middle here with Moiroa. Munster. Tracy again taking it on the full. Kiraz had a sensational game here last year with 24 runs and had a big hand in Canterbury's surprise win.
He's had 16 carries for the ball for the Bulldogs in this game too. Run for 135 metres. Done a good job along with Bronson Cherry.
Second game back for Cherry. Got through plenty of work last week. Sam Hughes, 14 runs in the win over the Roosters. Bailey Hayward looking to straighten. So the Dogs complete a set as now it's Tracy down the middle. Holding off Munster, but hands get in the way. Oh, it's called a Melbourne knock on.
I'm going to challenge it by the look of it.
So Canterbury burn their challenge, but Melbourne still have theirs at their disposal.
Melbourne are challenging the decision of knock on.
Well, wait and see. Did look knocked back from when we were watching Steve Roach, but we wait to see.
Yeah, Tracy using that to the back end of the tackle count too. Just coming alive from that fullback position. Munster all over him. There's the pass. That goes backwards.
And then back again.
I reckon they might win this.
The ball is offloaded backwards by Connor Tracy and initially hits Remus Smith in the head and goes backwards. We're looking to see if there's a further knock-on from Melbourne.
Well, if Smith's given the all clear, then surely this will be Melbourne ball because Munster clearly knocked it back. Yeah, he hasn't knocked it into Remus Smith.
And come
the ball
off
touches
Remus
Cameron
Smith's
Munster's
head.
hand, but goes
They'll win this.
backwards. We're playing on to this point.
So Melbourne, good challenge. Good challenge.
You can see Papenhuyzen straight away. Challenge straight away. As soon as he got
Whistle
up,
is now blown.
we'll challenge that straight away. Look.
We will have a mutual infringement. The challenge by Melbourne Storm is successful.
No tackles there, no tackles. Yeah, on the numbers.
Do you know what? One thing has gone their way tonight so far. The Bulldogs, no luck. 10 down, 10 points to 0 down.
But they're certainly muscling up here, Canterbury. Oh, now that's come out. That's a penalty.
They're trying to catch the markers out there, Harry Grant. All over him.
This is a test now for Canterbury to avoid being frustrated.
It's a great place to get a penalty too. Real early in the tackle count. He'll go for some distance here, Hughes.
Suncorp filling up nicely. Dolphins, Broncos, the third battle of Brisbane last year. Brisbane winning both, but close and late. That's going to be played there by Bloor. Reece Walsh is back. Round 3 had that facial fracture, so back a little earlier than expected. And that spine for the Dolphins is humming. Dolphins top of the table coming into the game. Here's Papenhuyzen feeding it on for Meany. Hughes threatening to turn it in for Katoa. Hayward on the ground as he comes across to Munster. And heavy contact, Crichton and Remus Smith. Smith shrugs Crichton away. Salmon coming up with the tackle. Last, Munster. Extravagant little motion there. Tracy, he's got a chance here as he gives it to Kiraz. That's a brilliant escape from Canterbury.
Well, that's plenty of ticket too at the back end of the field in your in-goal area. Great play from Tracy.
He has really brought some composure and energy to the back here for Canterbury. Kick out early ball. Cherry burns off Meany. Then draws the winger. Addo-Carr's away. Goodbye. Here come the Bulldogs.
Well, you can put that down to Connor Tracy at the back for the Dogs. He started it, got himself back in the further play. But Bronson Cherry, watch the pass here on the outside to our man Addo-Carr. Once he gets the football, he's away. Tracy, an unbelievable play. That is the play of the day here for the Bulldogs. The ball was bouncing beautifully. Good pace shown. Pappenhausen, the pass on the outside. Carraz with the run. And then straight away off the back of that, they caught him short. Shift the football to the left-hand side. Now here's the money ball. Great pass from Cherry. Great confidence, and away he goes, Addo-Carr. And the Bulldogs, first scorers of the second half.
First try of the year for Josh Addo-Carr. Oh, he's pumped up. The Bulldogs are pumped up. They are right in the thick of this.
You know, if they can cut their errors out, they've made 9 errors so far in this game of football, the Bulldogs. And they've been right in it. The conversion, he improved his position there, Addo-Carr. They should get the conversion.
If I'm not mistaken, this is the first time Addo-Carr's been on the field in the second half all season.
Don't you love it when he gets a ball in open spaces like that? You just go, oh, well, it's all over.
Well, look at them, the breathing exercises. This is a team that believes. Melbourne have not lost here for 5 years with a half-time lead, but the Dogs have got this to within a score. And Burton makes it 10 points to 6 with half an hour to go.
Josh Addo-Carr returns from concussion after that nasty hit against the Rabbitohs, and he knows this ground so well, doesn't he? 96 tries, and he's in 118 games for the Storm, just on the outside of Bronson Cherry here. And it must be so bittersweet for the locals to see a favourite son in Josh Addo-Carr scoring here again. He scored in round 2 last year when the Dogs upset the Storm. He's got 5 tries in his past 5 games here at Amy Park, and he's pumped up. The Doggies, they're coming despite all those errors in the first half.
Thank you, Jake. Yeah, it's somewhat bittersweet for the Melbourne fans, that's for sure. So many great memories this man provided. But now he helps bring Canterbury right back into this contest.
Oh, what a player he is. Imagine at the end of his career, his highlight tapes. It'll go for 2 hours.
130th first grade try. 28 years of age. How many can he finish with? Ground trying to really get involved here. Look at Farmer steaming onto it. But right, Pappenhausen, look at it stop and turn and confound the Bulldogs defenders. That gets Melbourne going. This game seems to have gone up a notch with Warbrick powering upfield. Looking to take the tackle. Rower, all hit-ups here. With 2 tackles left for the Storm. Hughes waiting. McDonald on the inside. Well cleaned up. Last play. Hughes. This is coach territory again. Great body work from Kiraz, and now he's away from Munster. The chase of Josh King. Oh, Kiraz got inside but took a tumble.
Yeah, don't forget when they go upfield like this, they spread straight away here, the Bulldogs.
They do it immediately. As Marty to Burton, he liked what he saw in front of him. Oh, just doing enough there, McDonald. Then also Katoa. There's Curran. Brought down by King and Blore. South. Now they've opened up this left side where they are certainly more dangerous. And out it goes there now. Marnie for Curran. Yeah, Curran goes himself, then the late pass for Hughes. And Sam Hughes takes some stopping. That gets Canterbury to their final play. Hutchison. Finds Cherry on the bounce. Running out of room, but creating the little grubber. A nice shielding there from Will Warbrick.
Yeah, Warbrick did well not to play at that ball. It's amazing, only his second game back in first grade. Bronson Cherry. She's had a huge impact in this game.
So the changes now coming here with Liero and Welsh back into the contest. This game is up for grabs. Sean Law. Foot by Hutchison, but not Crichton or Salmon or Curran. Boy, Salmon's got through some work tonight. Munster wants to go again, almost does. Welsh, you know he's ready to run it for an offload.
Smart run on the back of a quick play, the ball there from Munster.
Yeah, just going straight and hard this time as he's put on his back. And a penalty here. And Sam Hughes eyeballing Christian Welsh. But the upshot of all this will be more attack for the Storm.
Yeah, it gives both sides a little bit of a breather now. They all come together. Smart play there by Christian Walsh. Come off the back there of Munster. He lives for this day, doesn't he, Munster? These sort of situations. He'll be on report for a head slam, will he? Or the elbow over the top. A little bit of a facial on the way down. Silly play. Especially when they got on the roll up over the halfway line. They get on the back of the penalty now.
Bring him out.
He's on report for sure.
Never been charged, I don't believe, but here's Wyatt Raymond. Is it going to go to the bin?
Forearm, you come down with force and you stay there with it. You're in the
Well, that is the most significant moment of the game. As Canterbury were rising, Sam Hughes is put in the bin for 10. And block unnecessary.
No, he didn't need to do it. They'd already made the tackle. They did the big thing there was to get him on his back to slow the play the ball down. He didn't have to do any more.
All right, here come the Storm. They've let Canterbury back in, but can they get this 2-score lead back? Munster away to Trent Liero in the third inning. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Melbourne let the Dogs off the hook.
He comes
One tackle.
off the mark and then he loses control.
One tackle into the
It's
set.
attributed to him because he comes forward off the mark.
That's a good call there from the referee. You can't move off the mark after you've been tackled.
Now, Canterbury have endured one sin bin period already this year. Curtis Moran was sent to the bin when they played South on Good Friday. They conceded a penalty goal. That's it. Boy, wouldn't they love to do that again. Maintain this tight deficit when we get back to 13 on 13.
And that was early in the tackle count too. Early in the sin bidding. The clock will start to tick over. They've got to complete here, the Bulldogs.
Josh King remains on the field. He's been on the whole time. Hayward, confident run. Crowd a bit nervous here. Hutchison. But a little bit more time. My goodness, that's gone high. And up goes Kiraz. He's Crichton, the grubber, the chase. Pappenhausen bodies him out of the way. But hang on, this is a problem.
Did they go shoulder to shoulder here? When he puts the kick in.
Grant, I got no
Pappenhausen
try.
looks nervous.
I've got a professional foul from Ryan Pappenhausen who pushes Stephen
Well, if
Crichton.
he pushes him.
Well, now we have penalty try in play, but also no penalty try, 10 in the bin in play.
Kick
You
goes on
heard
the right
Wyatt
or wrong
Raymond
side.
professional
Smothering
foul.
What about the take from Kiraz? Always in the game, isn't he?
Well, that's the most amount of time, the longest amount of time Burton has had to put one of these up. And that's the result.
Now, when the grubber kick comes in,
So
he's
clean
allowed to go
contest to the ball.
shoulder to shoulder. Does he push him? If he pushes him, he'll be in the bin.
It's 10 metres out. Oh, he's come across.
Oh, he's pushed off him. He's pushed off him.
Ryan Pappenhausen moves off his line and
It's a
extends
push.
his arm to push Stephen Crichton out of the play.
10 minutes
This
in
is
the
a
bin for him
professional
too.
foul.
It's
They
about
have
to
a
be
decision.
12 on 12. Another twist.
Harry, bring Ryan out. They reviewed it. He changes his line. It's not shoulder to shoulder. He extends the arm and pushes him off the ball.
Yeah, that's right. That's a right call.
Wow. It was 10-0 at half-time. It's now 12 on 12, and the Bulldogs have a penalty. Hard to argue.
He played it up pretty well, Crichton.
He certainly sold it well, but there was pushing from Pappenhausen. Well, here we go again, the Bulldogs. With Jamin Salmon. Geez, there must be some Bulldogs fans here tonight because there's plenty of noise around at the moment. Here's a strong charge from Curran. The Dogs. What a chance. Marnie. Hutchison. Burton. Cherry. Adokar! He's in! Adokar scores again! And the game is tied! Look at the Bulldogs! The Dogs believe! Kick out went flying! Then they continue to celebrate. This is some turnaround.
Well, what about Bronson Cherry? We knew what a great player he was before he had that time off, but the catch and pass, he's been out of the game for 4 years. That is wonderful skill. Catch and pass, he's done it twice. Caught in field again, that time Warbrick. But the silky skills of Cherry and a great finish there from Adokar. It's game on now.
You said it at halftime. If the passes stick, if they stop failing to complete, this is what could happen.
Look at that. They love them.
Kick out. Well, that's how people get hurt, but the big fella straight back up. Look at him, Josh Adokar. I told you there's Bulldogs fans here. They're here in their droves at the Yarra River end.
It's a big kick, this one. Adokar in for number 2.
Matt Burton has not kicked one from the left sideline all year. This would be timely to change that little fact. None from 3 from the left touchline. It was a 10-point game with the Melbourne Storm on a 23-game winning streak here when they're up at the break. They haven't lost since Canberra 5 years ago overturned an 18-0 deficit. That was 2019. We had a pandemic in the meantime. But we're still tied with Matt Burton. The wrong side for the left footer. That one is staying away. We're all tied up at Amy Park.
The Dogs, they love coming here to Amy Park. They've won 4 of the past 6 at this venue. They have the best record against the Melbourne Storm of any other of the teams in the competition, if you can believe it, and it is 10-all. What a finish we've got coming up here as we see the try again. Josh Adokar scoring in the corner. And guys, we saw Ryan Pappenhausen come off, so he has been replaced by Tyron Wishart straight onto the field. He is at fullback for the Melbourne Storm at the moment. And they do have another bit of an injury concern. Tepai Maroa went up the tunnel to get some treatment on. Looks like a glute injury. He's still here on the sideline. But considering they've lost Tui Kamikamica as well, they've got a couple of middles in strike.
That's it. Thank you, Jake. So 12 on 12 continues.
He made a big difference when he came on last week. Wishart too got the real important try. He's been a find for him. He can play all over the park.
So Sam Hughes went off 2 minutes before Pappenhausen. So not much of an advantage there coming for Canterbury, but they'll be quite happy with this to be 12 on 12 with kick out well handled this time. Curran. Burton. Kick out. Oh, puts a move on Meany. Then Hughes. Now Addo-Carr the kick. Marty coming through. Grant leaves it behind him. And socked away by the nonchalant Coates.
You can see them lifting now, the Bulldogs. Got themselves back into the game. We said at half-time 10-0 wouldn't be enough. 10-all now. And they are finishing the stronger now. Kick out again. Virtually impossible to tackle one-on-one. Addo-Carr with the kick on the end of it. The chase is on from Marnie. I wonder whether he would have had a look had he have scored. Whether he was onside, back on the inside there.
Munster, they need this back to Storm. Meany, it went backwards, it's play on. No, it's not, it's a knock on. It's a late call from Wyatt Raymond.
Middle scrum.
So Canterbury with the scrum feed. We still have 20.5 minutes to go.
Such a lottery, isn't it? Those short kickoffs. Knocked on there by the Melbourne Storm. He got the first grab on it, Meany.
Oh, geez. I was at Brookvale last week, Block. If that went upstairs, that might have been interesting. Knock on it is.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Look at the line breaks since the 30th minute.
Ellie.
6 line breaks. The Doggies, they are full of steam now.
Oh, Grant, he knocks it down. And he cuts it off, but they'll do it again.
Back up.
He didn't come out of the scrum to knock that down, did he?
Can you imagine if he intercepted that? If he intercepts that, it's one of the plays of the year.
Heads in. Harry, stay in.
Or he come around from lock.
In.
From locking the scrum.
In. Right.
So the Dogs now. Send it to the right side, perhaps to open up the left. Although Kiros wants to keep it going, and he finds Burt. Curran. 6 more tackles. Penalty would be handy for the Dogs. Hutchison, kick out. Oh, Hughes, the try-saver. Huge tackle from the half.
Get to the line.
Marty first receiver. Into the line for Curran. Curran tries to run over Harry Grant, but Grant too sturdy. Marty off the slow play of the ball. Crichton. Two tackles left. Long pass Martin. Hutchison to Burt. The floater. Warbrick came in. Addo-Carr's got 3. And the Bulldogs are in front. What about the pass? What about the comeback? What about the Bulldogs?
Gee, they're clever, aren't they? The way that they've gone down that left-hand side. Warbrick is coming every time. And he just had a look at it straight away. I think it was Burton that threw the pass, the lob pass over the top. Brilliant play. And this Doggy side, they won't go away.
It's
what
relentless.
About this? Watch
it is
this.
Relentless, this attack.
Just watch where Warbrick comes in here. And he has a look up, the pass over the top. Addo-Carr just scoots down that sideline, stays in somehow. And here it is, over the top. After we saw Hughes a little bit earlier, the brilliant tackle on kick out. The Doggies are in again.
3 unanswered second half tries. Josh Addo-Carr's 9th career hat-trick. They have found a chink in the Melbourne defence and they are exposing it. Three tries to Addo-Carr, all in the second half. 48th minute, 57th minute, 62nd minute. It's a 14-minute hat-trick.
Well, you just think back to the first half when they made a number of breaks down that left-hand side. That's where they've gone. And they just couldn't finish off. Well, it's changed at half-time. They've been able to finish it.
Well, let me remind you and the audience, this is the Melbourne Storm, the masters of the comeback. But no, Same miss as previously, 14-10. The last 3 games, Melbourne behind at the 60-minute mark. 2 of them they won, 1 of them almost. Sam Hughes to come back.
Yeah, but we have a look at the breaks that they've made, the Bulldogs, in the second half. They've made the last 7 breaks. They've got belief now.
UFC 300 this Sunday, one of the biggest events in combat sports history. The prelims begin 8 a.m. Main card from midday, live and exclusive, only on main event, UFC 300. These Canterbury fans have really turned up tonight, and they're the ones making all the noise. And Hughes will make it 13 on 12. We'll see if Canterbury want to get expansive. In the limited time they'll have the extra man. Been pretty expansive regardless. Oh, knock on! Unforced error from Cherry. That's what they've been avoiding all second half, the Dogs.
Harry! They certainly have, just trying to get to his feet to play the ball quickly. Gee, that takes the momentum out of the game, doesn't it, for the Bulldogs? Fatigue might have set in a little bit there.
Yes, I hope you're enjoying this watching on Fox League. This is supposed to be the entree, the main course. Broncos, Dolphins, that comes up after this.
Be hard pressed to be better than this.
It's not an entree for you Doggies and Storm fans. And now it's the Storm with a chance to reply.
Perfectly suited now for Munster.
Oh, that was Hutchison racing up. He read that play to perfection. It's been an eternity, it seems, since the Storm have been down this end. Liero. Little flat-footed this. Blaw's going to be cleaned up. Still outside the 10. Remember, they are down a man. Pappenhausen probably won't be on for this set. If they get it back, or a dropout perhaps, then he could be available for that. Munster, double pump. Beautiful pickup. Oh, almost. And not even the great Xavier Coates could keep that in.
Gee, the idea was right. Remus Smith it was with the offload. He did all the hard work, got on the outside of his man. Execution with the pass. Just tried to pass it underneath here. Great pickup.
Oh, if it hit the mark block, Coates would have been a big chance.
Well, that's been the highlight here for the Canterbury side. Just their defence, their will. They haven't dropped off. Years gone by, the scoreboard would have started to tick over, but not this Dogs team.
So no one in any hurry here. Melbourne quite happy to let the clock run, so Pappenhausen comes back and Canterbury just looking to take a breather.
I think all the fans watching too want to see the sides that have been in the bottom of the ladder. I want to see them rev up and play, have a good season. The Doggies are doing well so far. Pappenhausen back on.
Surely this would be the upset of the season, but we still have 14 minutes and a lot of football to be played. And the sleeping giant that is Melbourne, the Storm might have just been awoken. But Tracy with a handy run. Boy, what a contribution he's made at fullback tonight. 14th row, named in the front row, not out of place himself. Burton, he's getting again more time. That one not much depth. And Warbrick comes up with the catch. 13 on 13. Pappenhausen back, Sam Hughes back. Dogs haven't won an away game since round 9 last year. This is a different team in 2024. Well, powerful run. And the offload. But again, too late. That's about the third one of those we've seen tonight. The passing player has been ordered to play.
Now it annoys me. They call a Hill too. The momentum's still going in the tackle. Call the Hill too early.
Quick way the ball. But it is the last, so all Hughes Jerome can do is send it up, bringing Tracy forward, and again, an excellent catch. Johnson Cherry working it upfield. The one thing, this is a temptation, I'm sure, for a team to tuck it under the arm, but you really don't want to risk that against Melbourne. But it's been all Dogs second half. Oh, Gideon Katonga, the Fijian, rangy, strong, and over halfway, and fresh as well. Marty Hutchison. Play continues there with the high one put up from Burton, and Coates swallowed up by the defensive Salmon.
He looks so comfortable on the high ball, doesn't he, Coates? They're that easy. Melbourne got it all to do too. They've got to try and start to find a pass. Been a lot of one-out running. This man's been able to offload. There's a good hit from kick out.
Now that pass will be allowed to stand, and it is 6 more tackles. There was a hand in it. Now brute force from Warbrick, and looking for the play of the ball. Oh, Turpin gilded the lily. Now, oh, Wishart knocked off his feet.
Kick out.
Say hello to Viliami, kick out. Plenty of tackles though. Oh, an intercept attempts. Now it comes away. Warbrick. Oh, Jerome Hughes. Now what's Wyatt Raymond going to do here?
Will he play the first knock on here?
He's not going to play. He's going to play advantage. He's going to say Melbourne didn't take theirs. But boy, if Hughes holds on to that, he goes a fair way down the field.
What about the intercept if the opposition holds onto the ball in that car there? He's gone down the other end. Oh.
And then the question is, do we go back to, again, advantage? How much is advantage? And do we go and play back the, turn the 6 again into a penalty? But anyway, those questions are moot. So VB hard earned. Look at Jacob Kiraz. It was all Melbourne Storm players in the first half. Now all the Dogs, or 4 of the Dogs on the leaderboard. Melbourne here with a spread. Pappenhausen drawing them in, giving it to Xavier Coates. Then the kick. That might have falconed off Tracy. Big call coming up for the new ref.
Well, he's saying he didn't play it in here.
Now Melbourne do have a challenge at their disposal. But right now, it's Canterbury's play the ball.
Could Coates have found a pass back on the inside there rather than kicking? Because looming up on the inside there was Pappenhausen. Might have been a Doggies player in between them. That's probably why he kicked.
Well, we're now into the last 10 minutes. Oh yeah, that appears to be the right call. That was straight into the shoulder of Tracy. What drama here in Melbourne. 10-0 half-time Storm. Dogs 3 tries second half. Jake Turpin. Won't he remember his first game as a Bulldog? Beautiful flick pass. Kiraz tries to stay in but can't. Great combination. Coates and also Remus Smith. And then Cam Munster comes in to celebrate. Make sure Stephen Crichton knows about it.
Yeah, I don't think there was much in that one. Both sides have been going on it the whole game. Kiraz just having something to say. It was a beautiful flick out the back. Great skills. It's the man over the top that makes all the difference. And that was Remus Smith. Kiraz didn't like it, throws the ball at him. He turns back and goes, what up?
So, again, an error from Canterbury. They curtailed that so well to build this lead. But Melbourne start to set from halfway. 3 tries to 2. Hughes, Munster, Crichton almost in no man's land. Pappenhausen's pass. And Coates with Crichton coming across and putting a bit of mustard on that tackle as well. Melbourne inside the 30. Munster tries to do it on his own, but straight into Salmon. 38th tackle for Jamin Salmon. Pappenhausen toying with Curran. Now Tyron Wishart. Pappenhausen drops to the ground quickly. Like he's in an army drill. 2 plays left. It's been a little messy. McDonald up the middle. Now it comes down to the last play. Here's Munster holding it. Pappenhausen runs out of room, and the Bulldogs make break the tackle.
Yeah, gee, they've been good getting off their line and putting pressure on. Craig Bellamy can't believe it. Last tackle option is not the go that time for the Melbourne Storm. But they rushed them. They got off their line, the Bulldogs. Great defence.
And they work it up here. The Dogs looking just to hold on to it. Get in Kautonga. His third game in the top grade. Melbourne aren't going to have that many more chances. Tracy zipping down the middle. Nifty run. Well, he'd love to get 6 more here, but not the case. No markers. That's an invitation for Marnie. And yet again, the Dogs putting together a very nice set. On the last, Turpin a dummy half. Burton straight up. They let Adokar take it. He fashions a pass in field. Kick out. Oh, if you don't mind, but the box kick basically into the crowd. Again, not the greatest finish there for the Bulldogs.
No, a little bit sloppy there, the last 2 tackles from the Bulldogs. They did all the right work, made plenty of yards through the middle that time, and just couldn't finish off the last play.
Now it's Munster. Munster is threatening, held on to by Burton. Munster, ropeable. That little push from Turpin didn't draw action. McDonald lollipops an offload. Hughes down the middle. Hughes puts the foot down. Hughes has to do it on his own. Inside the 20. Now here come the Storm. This is what they do best. Munster, short blow is over. Blow's over. Melbourne hit back. Melbourne tie the game. The Cardiac kids have done it again. Another deficit overcome with the kick from near the post.
Well, you've got to have a look at that set because Cameron Munster, their big guns, they became involved in that play. Pappenhausen and then Jerome Hughes made the break there from a standing start off the left foot. Their big boys have come to play, but it's Bloor who gets the try there. Look at them straight at the line, the quick play the balls. Look at Munster, give me the football, I'll do something for you. They got caught flat-footed, legs tackle there from Salmon. Bloor too big and strong. They're back in it now. That's a great try and a great response here from the Melbourne Storm. Bloor over. Tracy can't hang on.
Last 3 times Melbourne have been down here at Amy with 10 minutes to go. They beat the Warriors 30-26. They beat Brisbane last Thursday 34-32. Now they threaten to take the lead with 4.5 minutes left. They are never, ever dead, the Melbourne Storm. Meaney against his old club. Got it! Storm back in front. The Kings of the comeback, threatening to do it again. And Sean Bloor, just his 2nd career try. Game number 36. What a game this has turned into.
Oh, this is unbelievable. What about this for a comeback from the Melbourne Storm? 3 tries in a row. The Dogs had scored in the second half. Most teams would have given up the ghost. Not this Melbourne team. Not on their home ground. Not on your life.
Now, don't forget, Burton's got an enormous boot on him. And the 2-point field goal now very much in play. That's batted back by Crichton. And there's Hutchison, hold on. Oh, he's done brilliantly, Drew Hutchison. Grant and King all over him, and somehow he held it. So now the Dogs get a chance. Another twist.
I don't reckon they'll die wondering, neither the Dogs. They've been outstanding tonight.
Well, we know they've peppered their left side. Melbourne's right. Kautonga up the middle. And at worst, they've got the big boot of Burton to send one up. She's not over. Turpin. Burton using his feet. And getting it close to the 10. Marnie first receiver. Kautonga Oh, a tough run. Nice tackle down low by Sean Bloor, the try scorer for Melbourne. Last, Dogs, Hutchison, Burton. The kick here turns Warbrick around and he just outduels Addo-Carr, but they're not out of danger yet, the Storm.
Gee, we having nightmares, won't he? Warbrick had to turn around and chase there. We know the speed of Addo-Carr. Again caught in field, just gets there in time. Be having a heart attack out there.
This is Rugby League in 2024. The Dogs are giving up 17.5-point start. But in 2024, anything is possible.
No clock.
Time called off. 2:46 left. Melbourne's work not done. And now they're going to kick to the other side. This is deep. Coates didn't get a clean shot on it. Salmon did well. Getting in front of Coates legally. So the Bulldogs now. Another set, another chance. Can they do a Melbourne on Melbourne? Kautonga haven't fired their shot yet. Penalty would do as well. Crichton, wild one. Kiro's careful, but that's going to burn a tackle. And there's only 2 left here for Canterbury. Out it goes to Cohen. No, we didn't see a left side play all set.
Here we go.
One more chance. Kautonga the decoy. Hutchison the recipient, and he passes. It's play on. He wasn't tackled. Marnie keeps it alive, but finds Munster, and Melbourne find a way to hold the Bulldogs at bay. They're almost there, Melbourne.
He changed his mind mid-play there, Marnie. He thought he was going to kick across field, and then tried to change his mind and flick the ball out the back. And that is the money play there, right there for the Melbourne Storm. They'll just wind this clock down.
Well, maybe one chance for Canterbury. Maybe. Munster. This will feel like a great escape for the Storm. Dominated in the second half, but as usual, they find something just when they needed it. King. That's an effective set for Melbourne. Hughes. They're going to make Canterbury go 85 metres with 55 seconds left. Katoa with a terrific chase. So one last roll of the dice for the Dogs. And Melbourne all ready for the spread as Kiraz goes nowhere. Tracy. 3 tackles left. Melbourne maintaining their discipline. Burton takes on Katoa. That's a live ball. Oh, Cherry holds it, but there's now 90 metres away. Time ticking away. And all Curra can do is hit it up. One last play. This would be a miracle. Hutchison the kick. Into touch it goes, and the Melbourne Storm have done it again. 3 in a row, and Amy behind with 10 minutes to go. And Kristen Welsh knows they got away with one tonight. The Bulldogs so brave, but Melbourne, the Storm, so professional. What a game. And it's Melbourne, 4-1, yet again.